Okay, all right, let's get started. Today we're gonna look at CAD-J. So we're gonna do some sort of back testing on CAD-J, and we're gonna look at it from this week. So from the 19th to the 23rd, and we'll see what sort of opportunity the market provided us. Did it meet our requirements? Was it in the right time sessions? And how could we have gotten into it? So let's do a quick top down on it before we go down into the lower time frame. So here we can see, okay, so here we can see this was that previous low, price made a new low, right? And this is what was currently holding it down up until we went and we broke structure. Let me go ahead and delete this because this was for the previous one here. And we can then see, still for me personally, I would say this is still what's holding the higher time frame. And this is just um one whole leg. This is that break here. Okay, this was the lower high that's now got broken. And this is just all, reaccumulation. These are just reaccumulation. These are just, continuation moves. We don't have a pullback deep into it yet for us to make a higher low to go and make a higher high. So bullish higher time frame. We're gonna look at the intraday in a second. So higher time frame was still bullish. Now we're dropping back down to like the intraday. Okay, I believe we've also reacted from, yeah. Okay, so there is also this point that price reacted from this area here. Okay, this last push, we can see the imbalance sitting there. Um, we can also see the equal highs over here, right? We can definitely see liquidity sitting here in terms of structure, in terms of equal highs. So whether price just wanted to drop a little bit because they wanted to mitigate and whatnot, um, we'll find out later on. Time will tell. All right, now dropping back down into like the lower time frame. Let's actually go back down to maybe we'll do about 2 weeks worth. So the previous week was the 12th. Yeah. Okay, right, looking at this, compare up to 8 hour. Okay, looking at this straight away, we can see this was some sort of reaccumulation here. Reaccumulation here. Yep. And then price just kind of, went and we broke structure here. Right, and on the lower time frame, we can see some sort of distribution happening here. But for it's not confirmed yet, but we can definitely see the formation of it. We can see price just coiling up, and giving us that 1, 2, 3, 4 range. But for us, we'll need this to be broken, so we can get some sort of re-entry here to go down. This, however, will be against the this will be against what's it called, structure. Because right now, intraday, so high time frame we're bullish, intraday we are bullish, lower time frame at the moment we are bullish. Okay. So if you can see, this was that high, price made a new high, this was that low. So this is what needs to be broken. Oops. Okay, cool. Um, so let's see what happens. Let's see if we do break something. Okay, there we go. So we have broken it, right? Okay. So as I said, this distribution is not just anywhere. This distribution is into that 3D time frame here, right? So we can also look that up. And we can see it come right into it. It did go, well, I mean, it didn't, because this is the wick here. So I guess we could do all of that. Yeah, put that at the back. Okay, so there's our extreme there. And then there's our lower time frame distribution sitting in here as well. Okay. Um, so this being our UTAD. This was our UT and its climax. It was to look at our range. Um, right. So okay, so we can see that here clearly. Now, for us, as I said, because we've tapped into the higher time frame point of interest with lower time frame distribution, this could be something that we could look at. So my two areas of interest would be this slingshot here because this was the cause of the break. Okay, and it would be this area here, this loss area. Okay, of this whole leg. Again, no limits. We will have to watch it because this would be a sell to buy kind of situation, because here is the our reaccumulation. Here's our demand zone, which we'll look at in a second. So let's see if we can get price come back up into here, and let's see if we can find some sort of distribution on the lower time frame. The price is still coming down. Okay. Right, so now price tapped into that slingshot. Let's see, let's go down the lower time frame. Let's see what happens. We can see if we can use the Fibonacci as well. If this is our new leg, you can see how deep it has retraced. Okay, so this area here is about 80% of this whole leg from point A to point B. Um, let's see what happens now. So I'll need this area here to break. Okay, well, we've broken it. Right, let's see. Still nothing, still nothing. This session time as well. Okay, so back up in London. Right, let's look at the order flow. So we've got this high price break, the order flow here, we've got this low. Still we haven't made a new low, so let's see if price tap into this high over here. No, it doesn't. Good, I'll make this new low. Okay. So we've got this area here that we could look into. So now where did price come into? Price came bang onto 50% of this 12-hour here. Well, okay, I think we may have missed that. Okay, this was the area that I was looking at when price made that new low. So price made their high, low, lower high, lower low. This would have been something that I would look at. Now we've tapped into it. Let's see if we can get some sort of low time frame distribution in here. No. Just have to do this one here. Oh, it didn't even come to the open. Open of this is 114. High of this is 112. Okay. Yeah. Because so this was the high. Price pushed in, made a new low, and then we made a new low here, which makes this the lower high. And this was the area that I would be paying attention to. Price came in, but didn't quite get in enough to the open. And then just went off. Now we would need this to break this order flow coming into it so we can maybe get some sort of reaction. So we're still on the lower time frame for now. We can see there's some imbalance sitting in here. So maybe after price break the order flow, we can come back in there. Okay, price came back in there, but it didn't break order flow. So this is not valid for me. Simply because price could just go above the slingshot and going to the extreme. Okay, so seems that price tapped in there again. Okay, okay, now it broke that order flow, but let's see if there was something in there then. No, it didn't pull back enough. So this was the break of the order flow. It didn't pull back enough, it just dropped. Okay, that's fine. Right, so price reacted from the slingshot of the break. And then this is our major sign of weakness. And price then came up, give us some sort of test entry. Now we'll need this low to be broken. And yeah, it does. Okay, now this becomes our lowest point of supply. And this is where we'll try to look for another entry. Okay, it's got a daily in there, so 3 day. Nice, it's got a nice 3 day in there as well. Delete this. Right, it's got a nice 3 day, it's got some imbalance in there. So once it finishes retracing, we'll look at what price can do. But at the same time, we can see prices coming into this area here, into this demand area. So whilst prices come in there, maybe we can go into some sort of hedge. So we can look for some sort of distribution in here. This trend here, and we can look for some sort of accumulation in here, or ideally a limit, simply because higher time frame we're still bullish, we haven't broken that. So a limit in here and watching lower time frame order flow here for some sort of hedge to see which one is going to be the winner, because we have reacted from a higher time frame point of interest, the 3 day, and we've distributed nicely and we're coming down. And whoever price wants to react from this demand zone and take supply and go up and make a new high. And remember, we've got liquidity sitting there as equal highs as well. Or does price want to invalidate demand, give us that break of structure, um, to which then if we're not in, then we'll look for that distribution here. If we're already in, maybe because price does something like this, and because that's the break of order flow, and then we find the distribution in here, we'll hedge, we'll leave some position to run, because when this gets clapped, then we'll go with the flow. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking for. That's our plan of attack. So in here now, let's see on the high time frame what that lines up with. I think on the, oh no, that's the wick. There is some sort of imbalance in there, but I think that's, yeah, there we can see that on the weekly as well, but that'll be below it. And ideally we wouldn't want price to go below it. There's a weekly open, so we can mark that off. There's a weekly open here. We have tapped into the weekly open already. See the 3 day, there's imbalance into that 3 day. There is imbalance in that daily. Oh, that 2 day is nice. Yes, that's 55 odd pips. Leave it there for now anyway. So that's the 2 day 80%. Right. Okay, and we can see the reaccumulation here. But I think within that reaccumulation, we can see the accumulation happening on the lower time frame here. Yeah. Let's try and find it. It's really nice. 120 maybe. 90. The 19, 80. 88 one is good. 87. Oh, so 88 and 83. 82. Right, let's have a look at the confluence between those two. Eighty-eight minute 50%, and then we said 82. No. Okay, we're gonna go with the 88. The 88 is there. I also like, so this is, go back to the one up. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is the New York Open, 2 o'clock, right here. Try to find the candle. 2 o'clock, we put it there. So this is the New York Open. Actually, it's 1 o'clock, but I would just put it 2 o'clock for indices open as well. 2:30 is indices open, so we'll put that in there. New York Open, and there is London Open is there as well. So we will be buying below London Open and the open price. Let's actually check. Oh, that's way back. Can't find that. That's cool. Okay, so we will be buying below the weekly open. Yeah, because weekly open is here. We will be buying below the 2 day 80% and below London Open around somewhere here with stop loss at the end of that. Stop loss 430. Okay, let's also look for some sort of imbalance within that, if there is any. Okay, so we can see there's a fat imbalance in here. Oh, so this was the last push down. Let's have a look at this one then. 10, 8, 7, 6. Oh, look at that. I'm scared to go down to 5 just in case. Okay, so let's go to 5. Yeah, we'll leave it at 6. 6 1 is really good. Um, 5 minute, 50%. Yeah, and this is the accumulation I was talking about. We've got the free drive. I think some sort of tab 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the STB. This is our trading range. And then boom, this is definitely the sign of strength. Imbalance, and then just taking it to the next level. But yeah, this is good. So I'm wondering if we should split. Yeah, so we've got 7 pips, which is a lot. So 7 pips from here to here is 20 pips. From here to here is 13. Okay, we'll split it. Right, let's come back out there. Okay, so we can see, yeah, so price made that loss on the supply, made pushed in a new low, tapped into the weekly open, and again, if price comes back up into, I believe it was that 3 day, right? Yeah, there's the 3 day sitting there. If price can come back up in there, we'll be looking for some sort of hedge, but it doesn't. Okay. Um, right. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna set a limit here. So we're gonna do one split entry here. Stop loss there. And then we're gonna do another split entry here. The stop loss here. And we'll be looking to go and make a new high. Pushing this new high here. Pushing this new high. 1 to 42, 1 to 27. Okay, so according to my personal plan, limits is normally 0.50, but I'm gonna split the entry, and I'm gonna make this total 0.25, and then look for an accumulation on the lower time frame with 0.25. So if both of them are wrong, then you'll be minus 50% total loss. Not 0.50%. Okay, so this is so we're gonna split this into two. So look at our current account is 62,016, 62,016.03. This is capture. Okay, so we're gonna do half of 25 with 20 pips. And we'll pop it in here as well. Okay, so today's date is what? Now we'll put it as if we're doing it. So today's date, 8th of July. 8th of July 2021 by CAD JPY. Weekly, we're bullish. Daily, we're bullish. H4, we are bullish. Order flow H4, I think we're bearish. Yep. So distro low, pushed in a new low, bearish and bearish. Where are we trading? Intraday extreme break of structure from point of interest. Yes, price made a new high. M1. So we're not watching lower time frame yet. This is the limit. Week off. We do have accumulation type 2. Order block. It was the 88 minute and 6 minute price level. Nothing in extra. So it was 1, 2. I'll put the lowest one, 27. Imbalance. Yes. Divergence. We don't know. Session. What session is this? Where are we at? We're currently in the afternoon. Put that Asian. Control pullback. Yes. Bullet bearish order for coming in. Am I willing to let go? Yes. Open position. We don't have any. Okay, so stop loss. Exit plan. So stop loss below extreme on both of them. Yep. Intraday extreme. Bearish break of structure. Capital risk 0.25%. 74, 74. 2, 1, 155. 155.04. The new balance. So 62.06 minus 155.04. The new balance, if stop loss was to get hit, would be 61.860.99. Okay, total portfolio risk. We have no other position open, so it will just be this one, which is 0.25% of the portfolio. Any news? Can't tell. Pro trend, higher time frame pro trend. Okay, and let's go take a before. Okay, right. Now that's that. So that's there now. Right, let's see. So price is currently at this slingshot of this leg here. Let's see if it does give anything nice, because what, from that to this area is still about 200 pips. So this is the slingshot, or we can see this is the redistribution that pushed in that new low. Maybe this is, we can see the distribution happening in here. Okay. Okay, we have a break of structure. There's another distribution. That's our base climax. Okay, we can see this didn't really push in to about 50%. This area here. This obviously did, and it obviously broke structure as well. I'll be looking at this area here, some sort of entry. 29 minutes. 28, 31, 32. We'll leave it at 30 then. And this would come down into right, let's see the timing where we are. Okay, 9 o'clock. So this is okay. Ideally this could be a play for New York, which is great. So let's see. Nope, not giving it. Damn, this is it. I did come to buy open of it, and this was perfect timing. Perfect timing. Even to the open is not that bad. And we have a break of order flow here as well on the higher lower time frames. That makes sense. And then off we go. Yeah, wow. And then this was the slingshot. There's the high time frame. There was the high time frame. That was the slingshot that caused the break of order flow that pushed in that new low. It was here. We had a redistribution in here. We had a distribution on the lower time frame, and then that to our point of interest. Oh, too fast. There's my down. Okay. That was a fair cheaty one. That's not bad at all. Um, there's that, and then okay, cool. So now price is coming into our buy position. So here, as I said, TP. Ideally, we'd be looking to take a TP somewhere here, even here. Just TP you hit, and then your entry would get hit. If you do that, that's a 34 to 1. And oh, see if it did hit. Okay, so this one says stop loss hit. We'll look at that in a minute. Okay, so price would have tapped you in at 2 p.m., which is perfect timing again because that's New York London crossover, right bang in there. And then straight away after that, thing. So let's see if there was a lower time frame. Okay, I think you can see the dragon nice print. Oh, there we go. That's a nice print. That's a nicer spring. Try 33. Keep it 32. Okay. So we'll look at if the stop loss did get hit or not. Okay, so that's a low, pushed in a new low, it's lower high, low, new low, lower high, new low. Still waiting for that. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to wait for a break of order flow here, wait for the retracement, and we can get some sort of entry. Alright, let's see if we do that. I wonder if we can maybe go back down. Okay, hold on. So low. Right, yeah, so it'll be here still. Right, let's see then. Okay, now we have got the booth. Okay, we have got the booth. Okay, so now any sort of pullback. I think you can see the accumulation 1, 2, 3 drive here. But ideally this would be point of interest number 1 because this is the reaccumulation now pushed in. That's the SC, and this is the extreme. So we'll look at this area, and we'll look at this area. Okay, actually we can go first limit maybe about 50% of that. Use another gun. Okay, so price has decided not to tap us in by about 5 pips. Okay, but there you go. There's the accumulation. That price come in, we have the booth, and then price. Maybe we weren't looking at the right candlestick. What's the most? So we have 29, 40. Yeah, I think it was 50% of this. Oh, shy. Just off it. Just off that 50% of the 46 as well. 46, 46. Hold on. Just tap into that one. If anything, we'll just be that 96 one here. Okay, cool. No worries. Let's go back down and see if we can get some sort of so now price did push in a new high. Let's see if we can get this area here, if we can find some sort of entry here. Because maybe price is not done yet. Well, maybe we did have our, but see, in real life I would have deleted it when we made that new high. Okay, now that we can see we've got liquidity creating here, I would like to see that one last push as a spring. Maybe again, ideally up to here now, into that. Oh, that was a 9 minute. Yeah, somewhere into here. And down. Ooh, that was a nice reaction. Perfect timing, 2 p.m. So now why did price come there and not here? So 5 pips again. It did come below the SC. And again, it took out all the liquidity, which we can see perfectly, right? We can see the liquidity was building up. 15 minutes is nice. We just missed it by 50%. 16, 17. 20 minutes also great. So there it is. We've actually got some sort of confluence. So we've had the 15 minutes. Oh, let me delete that. Too much now. So we've got some sort of so we had 15 minutes 50%. We've had 20 minutes 50%. 25, 30, 18. Ooh, it's a really good one. Yeah. So 40 minutes 50% is somewhere around the same region as well. 17 pips. It's not bad. Okay, so this is, I guess this is where I would have then entered with the remaining 0.25%. So, okay, hold on. So we've got, so entry one, we put CAD J, entry one told us to enter with 0.43. Okay. And that was a long. Okay, then we have the same thing, but 14 pips. 0.61. Okay, and then this one. So accumulation type 1 and remaining 25% with 18 pips. 0.25. 95 lot. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's it. We've got 3 positions open. Let me just check the other 2 because we may have. So this one I'm not going to count that. We didn't enter that one. Okay, so this one, the low of this was low 429. The low of this is 428. Oh, very, very, very tight. 14, yeah, 429. And this one here, 48. Okay, well, for the sake of backtesting, I'm going to let it through. Depending on brokers' manipulation and not and whatnot, this may have been a stop loss hit. Okay, but for now, we'll just leave it. Okay, cool. So now in terms of partial taking areas, so ideally, I would like to take something here. We'll do 25% off here. And then we'll do 25% off here. And then when we make that new high, we'll do 25% off here as well. And then leave 25% to run. Okay. Okay, that's that. So let's see. Oh, okay. So price comes into here now. First order is currently sitting at a 10 to 1. 10 to 1. And to put the right thing. 62, 16. So we have 52. Okay, so we have 1,059. We have this. Hold on. Need to do that one again now. So 752. Yeah, different. 62831. Eight, 31. Okay, so the first partial is 15.7.83. Okay, and then we have 7, 1938. We have 56, 14 remaining. Okay. This one is currently sitting at 6, 2, 2, was 18, 155.04. Okay, this one is sitting at 6, 4, 7, 6, 7 times 0.25 is 16. Second order is at 17 to 1. 16, 191.83. 155.04 times 0.25 is 38.76. 38.76. Remaining of 2 pages. Okay, that's what we have remaining to go up to here. And the third order is at 16 to 1. And that one was 17, was it 14 pips. So 755, 50. Okay, so 6, 3, 2, so 2, 15, 818 minus 1938. So we have 5814 remaining to go up to here. Okay, so that's that. Um, that's where we are now. Okay, cool. So that's it. So we managed to get three partials, and we're now waiting for the second one. So for the what's it called? And we're already on break even. For this supply area to be taken, and then we'll take another 25% off here. So overall, not bad at all. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's quickly just put this in the journal, and then we'll be done. After that's fine. Okay, so now here. So I need to split this now. Okay. So this got activated 19th. 19th and then 23rd. So two of them had the same entry area. No, sorry, two of them had the same stop loss, which was this one here, 85,430, 85,430. And this one's entry was 630. 30. This one's stop loss was 562. 562. Take profit is want to round up to 91. 91. 91. 91. Okay, and then the last one, 548. Stop loss 426. Okay, we'll just basically do it as markets 80. I'll put 88. Was a win. And when first order was 15. And then second order was 191, 15, 8, 1, 8, 13. Okay, this one was the MC. This one was accumulation tab 2. And this one here was the MC as well. And accumulation within intraday, point of interest, intraday holding, bullish structure. Bullish structure. This happened 10 o'clock, so London. Let me just double. So this tapped in at 2 p.m. crossover. And this one happened at crossover as well. Crossover. This one happened on the 19th, and this one on the 20th. So Monday and Tuesday and Monday. Duration of day. So 4 hour, 4 days, 9 hour. No, actually, it was longer. So once when we pushed in here, that's when we looked at this. So it would have been 35 days. 35 days. 35 days. This one, however, so when price tapped into this, and when price pushed in that bullish order flow here to where we are now, I'll round it up to 2 day. 2 day. Okay, I'll put this right. Form. I think I got is this one. Whatever. So leave that here like that. Um, the 40 minutes, and here's the 40 minutes. Copy, come back to this one. Right, there you go. Okay, finally done. Right, cool. So that's done. Everything is inputted. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, right, that's it. Done. Okay, cool, awesome. Right, so that's that. That was basically CAD really interesting one. We had a couple of nice sell to buy entries, but overall we caught the buy, which was pro trend. So that's the one that counts. Having said that, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys soon.